Cool Papa Bell from Starkville, Mississippi is one of my favorite Negro League players. He was probably one of the fastest men to ever play baseball. He was so fast that Jesse Owens refused to race him. Jesse Owens would race any athlete, any fast athlete. I've seen video of him racing George Case of the Washington Senators, but he would not race Cool Papa Bell. His contemporaries said that he's the fastest player they ever saw. And Lou Brett said that he taught him things about base stealing that you don't see written in the books. For example, Cool Papa talked about how he would get his teammates to stand deeper in the batter's box when he was on base, so the catcher would have to set up further back, and that would give him an extra step in base stealing. He started out his baseball life as a knuckleball pitcher and struck out 8 St. Louis Stars when he was pitching for a knuckleball team. The manager of the Stars, Bill Gatewood, noticed that and signed him that day, and also noticed that he could run fast and catch and hit. So he taught him how to play center field and encouraged him to become a switch hitter, getting closer to first base. He was, at the time, a right-handed batter, left-handed thrower, but he did take up switch hitting and switch hit through his career. Cool Papa was a clean-living man. Never uttered cuss words, didn't party and go out. He maintained good friendships. He was a kind and gentle man. One story I read about him that really impressed me was he could hit, by the way, 331 lifetime hitter. He was hitting 396 in 1946 in Negro League play and would qualify for the batting title if he had enough at bat. So he took himself out of the lineup enough so that he would not qualify for the batting title to let Monty Irvin get that honor, because at that point he was too old to go to the major leagues, and he wanted that chance to be magnified for Monty Irvin, which happened. Cool Papa Bell is not forgotten today. Of course, he was the 5th Negro Leaguer to go into the Baseball Hall of Fame. You can find a statue of him outside the Cardinals ballpark. Bob Gibson, Lou Brock, Stan Musial, and Cool Papa Bell are statues at the St. Louis Stadium. Certainly was not a pretentious man. When he retired, he worked as a security guard and a custodian in St. Louis. I guess one thing he liked to do is he liked to dress well. Very well known for his dressing. He'll be batting leadoff today as the 1930 St. Louis Stars play the 1933 Chicago American Giants. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you the 1930s tournament. We're down to the last few games. Today it's the 1933 Chicago American Giants. They're 3-1 in the tournament. And the St. Louis Stars of 1930, they're also 3-1. The loser of this game goes home, and then the winner of this game will be one of the final 2 teams that have survived, along with the 1932 New York Yankees. Yankees have no losses in this double elimination tournament. Here's your starting lineups for today's game for the Chicago American Giants. Nate Rogers will lead off and play right field. Willie the Devil Wells will play shortstop. Turkey Stearns is in center field. Alex Radcliffe is at third base. Melvin Put Powell will be playing first base, as Mule Suttles is on both teams, and St. Louis won the toss for Suttles. Willie Wells plays on both teams, and he'll be playing for the Giants. Suttles will be playing for the Stars. Walter Steelarm Davis is in left field. Larry Ironman Brown, the catcher. Boise Marshall at second base, and William Cornelius is the pitcher, grade B pitcher, no modifiers. For the St. Louis Stars, Cool Papa Bell, center field. Branch Russell in right field. George Giles at first base. Mule Suttles in left. Henry Williams will be playing shortstop. John Henry Russell is a second baseman. Dewey Creasy at third. Ted Double Duty Radcliffe is the catcher. And Logan Hensley is on the mound in grade B pitcher Z modifier. As we said, this is an elimination game. It's also for bragging rights between two brothers. Alex Radcliffe, the third baseman for the Chicago American Giants, is the brother to the catcher for the St. Louis Stars, Ted Radcliffe. Already began. Nate Rogers steps into the box against Logan Hensley. Here's the first pitch of the game. 5-6 is a 34. Popped high on the infield. Shortstop Williams calls for it and makes the play. Here's Willie the Wells Devil. Willie Wells, nicknamed the Devil. He was a roommate of Cole Papa Bell when Cole Papa and Willie Wells together with the St. Louis Stars, and they're very good friends. 1-2 is a 25 hit on the ground to second base, 2 away. That brings up the third place hitter, Norman Turkey Stearns. 41 is a roller to the shortstop, Williams, playing in place of Wells for the Stars. Williams makes 2 plays in the first inning, 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the first, no score, with St. Louis coming to bat. Cole Papa Bell will lead off for the St. Louis Stars. When he was young in the league, he was first seen by Rube Foster, the founder of the Negro Leagues. Foster wanted to arrange a foot race between him and the fastest player in the Negro Leagues at the time was Jimmy Lyons. Cole Papa Bell easily beat Jimmy Lyons, and after that, Rube Foster said to Cole Papa Bell, a fast runner like you needs better shoes. So he gave him money to go buy a nice new pair of shoes. Cole Papa Bell appreciated that. Here's the pitch to Cole Papa, 1-2. As a grounder to the second baseman of the American Giants. Boise Marshall makes the play. 1 out. Ranch Russell. 4-3 is a roller back to Cornelius. Snags it, flips it to first. 2 down. Now George Giles, leading hitter on the St. Louis Stars. He hit in the 360s in 1930. 2-2 roll is a base hit for Russell, first hit of the game. Fast runner at first base. Here's Mule Settles. One of the 2 leading power hitters in Negro League history, Josh Gibson, of course, is the other one. Mule Settles was a great power hitter. Weren't a lot of power hitters in the Negro Leagues. Willard Brown with the Monarchs would be considered a power hitter. Here's the pitch to Settles. 4-3 is a 29. And that is a ground out back to the pitcher. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the second inning. 0-0. All right, Alex Radcliffe comes to the plate. He greets his brother, Ted Double Duty Radcliffe, who's behind the plate. And he is, and we've been talking about this throughout the tournament, the hottest hitter on the planet at the time. He is 13 for 19 in the tournament with 2 triples and 3 doubles. That's about a 670 batting average. Here's the pitch from Logan Hensley to Alex Radcliffe. 3-2 is a 2-6. Going to get him out. Ground ball to second baseman Johnny Russell. 1 down. Melvin Putpal is due up. He is normally a pitcher, but he can also play in the field and swings the bat pretty well. Here's the pitch to Powell, 24. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Logan Hensley has retired all 5 hitters he's faced. Here's Walter Steele on Davis. 4-2 is a base hit for Walter Davis. 2 outs, 1 on. The catcher, Larry Brown. For 6 is a ground ball to Henry Williams at short. He flips to second to get the short out and retire Davis at second. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Nothing. All right, star shortstop Henry Flick Williams leads off for the St. Louis team. 6-5 is popped up behind home plate. Larry Brown is under it and makes the catch. There's John Pistol Russell. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Russell takes first. Fast runner. Dewey Creasy, the third baseman. Creasy has struggled in the tournament. He's only 2 for 13. We're playing basic Apba using the 2011 book. Here's the pitch to Dewey Creasy. 52 is a 27. Both teams are fielding column 2. That's a ground ball to the third baseman. Radcliffe throws to second to retire Russell. It's a fielder's choice. And now Creasy's the runner at first. Average speed brings up Ted Double Duty Radcliffe. He's having a great tournament. He is 6 for 15 with 1 double. That makes him 19 for 30. Let's see, 19 for 34 for both brothers together. They're both hot. Here's the pitch to Radcliffe. 42 is a 38. Play result is the runner steals second, unless he's a slow runner. I don't make that automatic. I give the catcher a chance to throw out the base stealer. That's Brown. He's a 9. 11 through 26, the runner will be out. 46, he is not out. Stolen base. And now Dewey Creasy is in scoring position. Radcliffe is the 8th place hitter. He'll be passed intentionally at this point. That brings up the pitcher, Logan Hensley. 25 is an 8 against a B pitcher. Ground ball to Alex Radcliffe at third base. He throws across the diamond to first, retires Henley for the third out. And the Stars strand 2 runners on base. We go to the top of the third. Nothing. Boise Marshall leads off for the Chicago American Giants. He's 4 for 17. It's about 240 hitter in this tournament. He has a home run. Here's a pitch to Boise Marshall. 3-3 rolls, a hit column roll for Boise Marshall. And the second column roll is 6-1. That's going to be a ball hit deep to right center. It's going to split the outfielders and roll the wall. Boise Marshall is rounding second. He's going to go for third. Here's the throw. The relay throw in the third. Slides in. He is safe with a triple. Boise Marshall has his team in business with no outs. And now a runner on third. Pitcher's due up, William Cornelius. I do not try to use suicide squeezes. I think it's a bit too risky in the book to do that. So we're going to let him hit away. We'll see what happens. No outs. There's the pitch to Cornelius. The infield's playing in, by the way. 64 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pitcher strikes out. Now the top of the order, and Nate Rogers. Rogers is 6 for 19, hitting or 6 for 20, hitting 300 in the tournament. Tough spot here for Hensley. Here's the pitch to Nate Rogers. The infield's still playing in. 6-2 is a 29. That's rolled back to the pitcher. He gives a look over to third, throws to first. 2 outs. Clutch pitching by Logan Hensley. Here is Willie the Devil Wells. Infield can play back with 2 outs. Pitch to Wells, 56, is popped up over first base. Mule settles, calls for it, and makes the catch. So good pitching by Logan Hensley, survives the leadoff triple, and Marshall is stranded at third. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Still nothing. All right, Cole Papa Bell leads off the bottom of the third inning for the Stars. Switch hitter, he's going to be swinging the stick from the left side against the right hand of Cornelius. Here is the pitch to Cool Papa Bell. 6-4 is a base hit for Cool Papa. He slaps a single over the head of Willie Wells, his friend at shortstop, the other way. Brings up Branch Russell. He has 2 31s on his card. I'd like to see 3 for hit and run plays. Stars are going to hit and run. Here's the pitch. 31 is a 8. That's a single, except for against a B pitcher, used 26 as a result. And that's a ground out to second base. It would have been an out with the bases empty. So ground out to second base, 4-3. Cool Papa Bell goes to second. 1 down. Here's George Giles. 4-6 is a 12. That's a strikeout. 2 down. Both pitchers have pitched well with runners in scoring position. Here's Mule Settles. 4-6 is a strikeout. We go to the 4th. No score. All right, Norman Turkey Stearns leads off the top of the 4th. Hall of Fame center fielder for the Chicago American Giants. Here's a pitch from Hensley. 6-1 is a 40. And fielding column 2, that's a foul ball for strike 1. 2-2 roll is a 5. Line drive down the right field line past the first baseman. Mule Settles will roll into the corner, and Turkey Stearns will have a leadoff double for the American Giants. They started last inning with a leadoff triple and didn't score, so they can do better here. Here is Alex Radcliffe. You got to expect that his bat's going to cool off at some point. He's 13 for 20, 650 average, but Hensley induced a ground out to second base the first time up. Let's try to pitch to him. Here's the pitch. 1-1 roll. That was a mistake. Second column roll. And 4-6 is going to be a 2-base hit for Radcliffe. And that scores Turkey Stearns. Chicago American Giants are on the board. And they lead in this elimination game 1-0. Sometimes ego gets in the way. Maybe it'd been better to defer and pass such a hot hitter. Here's Melvin Powell, who struck out his first time up. 3-3 roll for Powell, and that's a base hit. Single to right field. That will score Radcliffe. The American Giants have strung 3 hits together. Begin the 4th inning, they lead 2-0. Here's Walter Davis, who's having a great tournament. He's 9 for 19. Pitch from Hensley. 3-5 is a base hit. It's going to be an infield single for Davis. First and second. Nobody out. Here's the catcher, Larry Brown. 54 is a 32. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Runners hold unless the runner on second is fast. I don't think Powell is rated fast. He is not. So 1 away. Non-productive out. Boise Marshall tripled his last time up. If you walk him, he hits the bases loaded for the pitcher. I think they're going to go ahead and walk him. And pitch to Cornelius. Sacks full of American Giants. Can the pitcher, William Sug Cornelius, put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's the pitch. And that is a 3-1 roll. Is 23. Fielding column 2. The infield is playing back, and that is a strike on the batter, and the batter is ejected for the game for arguing the strike. And he's the pitcher. Timeout. Quincy Troop will pitch hit for the ejected pitcher, Cornelius. And William Powell will be warming up in the bullpen. He'll take over the hurling duties. Here's a pitch to Quincy Troop, infield playing deep, hoping for a double play. 51 is a 9 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a single over first base. Runners advance 1 base. 3-0 the American Giants, and the bases are still loaded. That brings up top of the order, and Nate Rogers. Infield still playing back for a double play. There's 1 out in the inning. 21 is a 30. Fly out to left field. The runner on third scores. Deep enough for a sacrifice. So Steel Arm Davis tags up. Scores. 4 runs home in the inning. Now first and second with 2 outs. 1 more run and we will have to reduce Logan Hensley's pitching grade 1 level. 36 is a ball, 2, no strikes. I think that's right. Yep, 2 balls, no strikes. He's got the Z modifier. 51 is a 10. Ground ball back to the pitcher, the throw to first. 3 outs. But the Chicago American Giants put 4 on the board in the 4th. They lead 4-0. New pitcher for the Chicago American Giants is Willie Ernest Piggy Powell, 5'8", right-hander. He has a variety of pitches, including he knows how to cut the ball. And that's not a legal pitch, but he has a variety of pitches. Henry Flick Williams leads off for the St. Louis Stars. Powell is a C pitcher, Y and Z modifier. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. 1 down. Stars are a little bit hamstring in their bullpen because the next best pitcher that's available is their catcher. And they didn't win the role for shortstop on, I have this home rule that you can't play the same player on both teams, same game. So Willie Wells can't play for the Stars today. That means the other backup catcher, Williams, is playing shortstop. So double duty Redcliffe can't pitch today. Here's a pitch to John Russell, the second baseman. 56 is a fly ball to right field. Nate Rogers is under it and picks it out of the sky. 2 up and 2 down. Dewey Creasy. 4-4 is a base hit for Dewey Creasy off Willie Powell. Creasy stole a base earlier in the game. Here is double duty Radcliffe. 4-3 is a 29. With 2 outs, that's a ground out of the pitcher or Y. Piggy Powell has the Y modifier, so that's a strikeout. We go to the 5th inning, 4-0 Chicago American Giants. Turkey Stearns doubled and scored his last time up, leads off the 5th inning against Logan Hensley. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. John Russell throws him out. 1 down. Here is Alex Radcliffe. They pitched to him with a runner in scoring position, and he made him pay. He's 1 for 2 with a double and RBI. 6-4 is a base hit for Radcliffe. And this is actually amazing. This is amazing. I think this is the hottest player I've ever had on my tabletop. He's 15 for 22. Well, that is 6 hits in the last 2 innings given up by Logan Hensley. He's going to be replaced. Roosevelt Duro Davis is brought on to pitch for the Stars. He's a grade C pitcher, Y modifier. Melvin Powell is the batter. Here's the pitch to Mel Powell. Both are righties, so Davis will be a grade B pitcher for this one batter only. 51 is an 8, and it's a good thing because 8 is a ground out to third, and the runner goes to second. It would have been a hit if he was still a grade C. 5-3, that's 2 outs. Goes back to his normal pitching rating, C, Y modifier. Both are Steeler and Davis with the runner on second and 2 outs. 55 is a 7. That's a base hit to right. That scores Alex Radcliffe. Charge that run to Logan Hensley. It's 5-0. American Giants. Larry Brown. 53 is a 18, fielding column 2. Error on the shortstop, Henry Flick Williams. He's 6. Davis goes to second. Brown's at first. 2 outs, 2 on. Boise Marshall, second baseman. 1-4 is a fly out to left field. That ends the inning, but the American Giants score 1. They lead 5-0. All right, pitcher Darrell Davis scheduled to lead off for the Stars in the bottom of the 5th. They're down by 5. And ball 4, Picky Powell walks the pitcher. Stars need base runners. So that's a perfect start as far as they're concerned. Here's Cool Papa Bell, 1 for 2 on the day. 32 is a 26. Ground ball to second base. Marshall flips to Willie Wells to throw to first, not in time. Bell beats it out, but it's a fielder's choice, 4-6. Now Cole Papa's the runner at first, 1 down. Branch Russell. Hit column roll for Branch Russell. And 55 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is over the left field fence for an opposite field home run for Branch Russell. 2-run home run. Score is 5-2. Here's George Giles, still only 1 out. 61 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Willie Wells. Throw to first, 2 outs. Mule Suttles. 15 is a base hit for Mule Suttles. And that's 11, meaning he can steal on the next pitch, which he will try to do and try to get in scoring position. 11 through 26, he'll be out. 12, he is out. Larry Brown cuts him down. Caught stealing is Mule Suttles. That ends the inning. Score at 2-4. We go to the 6th. 5-2, Chicago. My pitcher Willie Powell leads off the top of the 6th for the American Giants. A pretty good hitting pitcher. 5-1 is a 9 against a C. That's going to be an out. Let's see. Pop out to third base. And that catch is made by Dewey Creasy, 1 down. Nate Rogers, the leadoff hitter. 26 is a ground ball to Williams at shortstop. He snags this one and throws to first. 2 outs. Willie Wells. 6-1 is a 22. And that's a ground out to first base. Giles has it, and he flips to Darrell Davis covering. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. American Giants 5, St. Louis Stars 2. All right, let's see if there's been a shift in momentum in this game. Henry Flick Williams leads off for the St. Louis Stars. 26 is a ground ball to Willie Wells at short, throw to first. Williams is out. He's 0 for 3. Brings up second baseman Johnny Russell. 35 is a pop out to third, 2 down, Dewey Creasy. 4-4 is a base hit for Dewey Creasy, a single to left center field. Creasy's 2 for 3. He's out with 2 on. He's on with 2 outs, excuse me. Double duty Radcliffe. They'll pitch to him. 63 is a fly ball to center field. Turkey Stearns coming in and makes the grab. 3 outs. We go to the 7th inning. 5-2, Chicago American Giants. Turkey Stearns is hitting over 300 in this tournament, 8 for 23. He leads off the top of the 7th. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. Cole Papa Bell racing back toward the track. He makes the grab on the run. 1 down. Now the hottest hitter on the planet, Alex Radcliffe, 2 for 3 today, and has an RBI. Here's the pitch to Radcliffe. 54 is a fly out to right field. So he's hitting 500 today, and his average goes down. Here's Mel Powell. 35 is a pop out to third base. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 5-2, Chicago. Roosevelt Davis is due to bat first in the bottom of the 7th inning. He will stay in the game. He's pitching pretty well, so he's going to stay in and lead off. He batted when he came into the game. He was first up, batter up, then he drew a walk. Here's the pitch to Rosie Davis. 56 is a pop-up or Y. Piggy Powell's got a Y, so that's a strikeout. Caught looking. Rosie Davis goes back to the dugout. Cole Papa Bell. 33 roll, that's a 4. That ball slapped over the head of Alex Radcliffe at third base. It rolls down the line, and Cole Papa will have a double. He has 2 for 4 today. He at least gets the tying run on deck. Branch Russell comes up. 44 is a base hit, and that will easily score Cole Papa Bell. It is 5-3. Stars are clawing back. Not the only pitcher available to the American Giants is a DW pitcher, so this is going to be Powell's game. Here's the pitch to George Giles, hit, call, and roll. And 26 is a double that will score, let's see, if Brent Russell's fast, it will score him. He is not. Russell holds up at third, second and third, with only 1 out, and now the Stars are really threatening. Tying runs at second base in scoring position for Mule Suttles. Suttles is 1 for 3. Infield will play back. Six three is a swing and a miss. Big strikeout for William Powell. Suttles goes back to the dugout. Here is Henry Flick Williams. Infield's back. 1-1 roll by Williams. He picks up Mule Suttles. And 35 is a 2. That's going to be a triple and tie the game. At 5-5. Triple for Henry Williams. That lowers Piggy Powell's pitching grade to a D because he's given up 5 runs in 3 innings. He's a DYZ pitcher, which is still better than DW, so he's still out there. Henry Russell. 31 is an 8. That's a single. Scores Williams. 5 runs are home in the inning. 4 runs are home in the inning. And the Stars take the lead 6-5. What a comeback. Dewey Creasy. 2 outs in the inning. 5-5. It's going to be a hit. Runner goes to third with 2 outs. Dewey Creasy is 3 for 4. Radcliffe will be walked intentionally. Here's Durrell Davis. Bases loaded. Infield back, and Durrell Davis put a quarter in the merry-go-round. Here's the pitch. 15 is a 9. That's a base hit. 2 runs score. Russell scores. Creasy scores. Radcliffe goes to third. 8-5, St. Louis Stars. Timeout. New pitcher for the Chicago American Giants is Willie Jordan, grade DW pitcher. He'll be pitching the Cool Papa Bell. Here's the pitch. 1-6 is a 28. And that's a ground out to the shortstop who goes a short way to retire pitcher at second. That ends the inning, but the St. Louis Stars score 6 runs. They lead 8-5. For the American Giants, 8th, Walter Davis, Larry Brown, and Boise Marshall are scheduled to hit. Then the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Walter Steel-Arm Davis. Roosevelt Davis is still on the mound for the Stars. 63 is a fly ball to center field. Cool Papa Bell is there and makes the catch. That's the first time Walter Davis has been retired today. He's got 3 singles. Larry Brown. 5-2 is a 27. Ground out to third base. Play made by Dewey Creasy, 2 outs. Boise Marshall. 5-5 is a 8 against a C pitcher for a single to left center field. That's the 10th hit in the game for the Chicago American Giants. Good pitch hit for Willie Jordan and bring in the man who's scheduled to start next time and force Jordan to start that game. So Joe Lillard starts to warm up in the bullpen. And the only available pitch hitter right now is Dave Malarcher, the player manager. So here comes Dave Malarcher swinging out of the dugout, swinging a bat. Here's the pitch from Rosie Davis. 2-3 is a 26, and that's going to be a ground out to second base to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 8-5, St. Louis Stars. All right, Joe Lillard, a 6-foot right-handed pitcher, grade D pitcher, will be pitching for the Chicago American Giants. Branch Russell steps into the box for the Stars, who lead by 3 now on the bottom of the 8th inning. Pitch to Branch Russell, 31, is a base hit for Russell. He's 3 for 5. And that's the 13th hit for the Stars. George Giles. 2-5 is a 10. Single to right center field. The runner goes to third. And Giles could steal on the next pitch. Larry Brown's a good defensive catcher. He's already thrown out 1 runner in the inning. But I think I'm going to go ahead and try it. 11 through 26, he'll be out. 63, he is safe. Second and third. Mule Settles is up. Infield is playing in for the American Giants. 52 is a 27. Ground out to third base, and both runners will hold. 5-3, play made by Alex Radcliffe. Here's Henry Williams. Infield still in, one down. 46 is a 12. That's a strikeout. We'll see if Lillard can work his way out of this sticky situation. Johnny Russell. 6-5 is popped up into the air over by the first base. Melvin Powell is under it and makes the catch. 3 outs. Runners are stranded at second and third. We go to the top of the 9th inning. It's the St. Louis Stars shining brightly, 8-5. All right, the Chicago American Giants are going to get a fair chance. They're at the top of their order. Nate Rogers, Willie Wells, and Turkey Stearns, followed by Radcliffe, Powell, and Davis. Here's the pitch to Nate Rogers. 6-6 roll. That's a drive into the gap in right center between Kopapa Bell and Branch Russell. Rolls to the wall, and Nate Rogers has a leadoff double for the American Giants. And as I said a moment ago, for the St. Louis Stars, that gets the tie and run at least to the on-deck circle. Here's Willie Wells. Davis into the stretch. The pitch to Wells, 2-3, is a 26. Ground ball to second base, taken by John Russell. Rogers goes to third, and Wells is out at first. 1 away, 2 outs to go for the American Giants. I need another base runner. Here's Turkey Stearns. Infield playing back. 1-1 roll. That ball is driven to the wall in right field. Rogers will score. Stearns rounds second. Branch Russell throws to Johnny Russell, the relay to third, and Turkey Stearns is out at third base. It's a double on RBI, but that's an important out at third. Score at 9-4-5. 2 outs, bases clear. Score is 8-6. Last chance for the American Giants. Alex Radcliffe. Big base running mistake by Turkey Stearns. He represented the 7th run, and then Radcliffe, a hot hitter, would be the potential tying run, but now Radcliffe is hitting with bases clear. Here's the pitch. 21, fly ball to right field. Branch Russell takes measure and makes the catch. That's the ball game. The final score, the St. Louis Stars, in a tough one with the Chicago American Giants, 8, the American Giants 6. We'll be back with a wrap-up. The Chicago American Giants are eliminated from the tournament. They had 6 runs on 12 hits and no errors. St. Louis Stars scored 8 runs, 13 hits and 1 error. Their big inning was a 6-run 7th inning. And they're winners today. The winning pitcher is Roosevelt Duro Davis, 4 2/3 innings pitch, allowed 1 earned run. Losing pitcher is William Piggy Powell, 3 2/3. He gave up all 8 of the St. Louis runs. Star of the game would be Branch Russell, the right fielder. He's known to have a good arm, and that arm came into play in the 9th inning, throwing out Turkey Stearns, trying to stretch a double into a triple. He also went 3 for 5 in the game with a home run, scored 2 runs, and drove home 3 runs. Today's star of the game is Branch Russell. The St. Louis Stars of 1930 have got 1 loss. They're going to play 1932 New York Yankees for the championship. They'll have to beat the Yankees twice to be champions. The Yankees do not have any losses, but they're capable. And both teams will be going into the game with some high hitters. We'll see how this plays out. Next up, St. Louis Stars 1930 and the 1932 New York Yankees. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and may God bless.